Africa, Part 2. So, in the second part, we are going to see about the people of Africa, the African coast, slave trade, European colonies, plantation in Nigeria, independent Africa, minerals of Africa. Now, let us see the people of Africa. People with different languages, lifestyles, and habits live in different regions of Africa, and you will find small tribes. They are carrying out hunting, gathering animals, and agriculture. Hunters, they have inhabited in the equatorial region and the desert, and pastoralists inhabited the high plateaus and savanna grasslands, rearing their animals on the extensive grasslands. And agriculture has been carried out on the river banks. Now, what are the relations between Africa, Europe, and Asia? For a long time, the continent was largely ignorant, and many people did not know about Africa. Europeans, they were only familiar with the northern coast region of Africa, where they crossed the Mediterranean Sea, and they had an idea about the Sahara Desert. The Indians and the Arab traders, they knew about the eastern coast. So India also, they traveled to the west and it reached the eastern coast of Africa. And apart from the coastal area, now neither the Europeans nor the Indians, they did not know the interior part of Africa, because the interior part of Africa was plateau, so it was very difficult to people to travel and to find out what was there inside the Africa. And it took a long time to know about Africa. In 1498, Vasco da Gama, he discovered the southern tip of Africa when he was trying to discover the sea route to India. The African coast. The coastline of Africa is 18,950 miles length, and it does not have any sheltered bays or gulfs. And inside it is a huge plateau, so it was for the traveler, they were unable to travel into the interior parts of Africa. Now, slave trade. In the 16th century, many Europeans, when they found America, they started migrating there. And when they went there for cultivation, they saw that there was plenty of land, but there were no enough people to work on the fields. So, to get the people to work on their fields, they went to Africa and they captured the Africans from the coastal area of Guinea as well as the eastern Africa. And the captured people were brought to the coast and they were sold to the Europeans. And the Europeans to the tribal head, they gave some guns, iron objects, liquors, and clothes for exchange of human beings. In this way, slave trade started. So the slaves were taken from Africa to America, and the ships were stuffed with slaves, and there were no proper arrangement for food or medicine. And in those days, it took several days to reach America, and many slaves did not survive the journey due to the illness and malnutrition. Even after reaching America, the living conditions were not good. There were no good proper food arrangement, and living quarters were not given. So in this way, slave trade, it continued to the 16th and in the 17th century also, and in the 19th century, the slave trade came to an end. So they declared all the African peoples as the citizens of America in 1860. European colonies. You know that the Europeans were finding out new countries to get raw materials. So in the same way, they came to Africa and they made colonies. The Europeans, they had to reach India by going around Africa. So they started halting at African ports. And slowly the Portuguese, the Dutch, English, French, and the Germans, they started gaining control over the interior parts and they started colonizing. So this is a map which is showing you how the different European countries who had colonized Africa. And after slowly colonizing, how did they colonize? They started exploring the interiors of the continent. They traveled to the source of Nile in the north, and in the west, they explored the entire valley of Niger. And in the south, they moved northward from Cape Town and they explored the region around the river Zambezi. And the Europeans exported African timber, minerals, etc., on a very large scale to Europe. And gold and diamond mines in southern Africa are still under the control of European countries. And Zimbabwe and Zambezi, they have priceless mines of copper. And this minerals has long been an important export item. And slowly they started exporting all the minerals and they started also plantations here. Here tea and coffee and cocoa were found. So slowly the Britishers, they started plantations and they started exporting them also. Now, let us see about the plantations in Nigeria. The cocoa was grown in Nigeria, and apart from this cocoa, the Nigeria in the southern part, you are finding rubber plantation, palm, and etc. And generally, they were available in the forest. So the people used to go and collect it from the forest and give it to the Britishers. Slowly, the Britishers felt the demand was more, and instead of them going and collecting from the forest, they started plantation so that it will be easy for them to collect whatever they collect and they can export it. In this way, they encourage plantation and they exported everything to their country. Now, independent Africa. Africa continued, countries they gained independence from the control of European powers, and new nations came up with their own government. And the African people are acquiring control over their land, forests, mines, and agriculture productions and benefiting for them. Now let us see the minerals of Africa. Africa is a land where you find is very rich in minerals like coal, copper, tin, etc. And beside this, it is the largest producer in the world of precious metals like gold and diamond. And one of the main aim of the Europeans in Africa was to exploit the resources by using the labor of Africans. And many of these countries and the companies control most of the mineral resources of even the independent African countries till today. For example, you can see the mineral ore or the petroleum is the most important natural resource of Nigeria, and the Dutch company has established control over the oil mining and refinery in Nigeria. Okay, children. So today we learned about Africa, the people, the slave trade, and the colonies of Europeans, and the plantation, and the minerals of Africa. Thank you.